Here at Kirkhoff Technologies, we get a lot of questions about Microsoft's multi-factor authentication, or MFA. So I've put together a short video to cover the what, the why, the who, the when, the how, the when, and the cost questions related to this. So first off, what is MFA? So that's short for multi-factor authentication. It used to be called 2FA, two-factor authentication. Actually, this is not a new thing. It's been around for over 10 years. Banking websites have had it for a long time. Even all social media platforms have this feature and recommend and suggest you to turn this on to prevent your account from getting hacked. Basically, it's a way of providing something additional besides your username and password, which could be guessed or stolen from you, to verify that it's actually you or the user who's trying to log in. Why is this important? Well, even companies with the best antivirus and firewalls and anti-spam tools are still getting compromised. They're still getting hacked, paying big ransoms. And one of the single best things to do is to turn on MFA. So it helps with phishing and ransomware protection. Insurance providers are actually mandating this as well. That's become a thing, and because they don't want to be paying out all these ransomware claims either. And it prevents the bad guys from using an account. So who should use it? Ideally, this should be enabled for everybody in your company. Even the people who maybe only perhaps use it a couple times a week, the light users. And because these hackers will prey on anybody in the organization, because they know if they can get into one account, that weakest link in the chain, from there they can send emails for spoofing that user, or it's actually not spoofing, they are that user to other people. They can email the CFO and say, my bank account has changed. Can you please send my payroll or my paycheck to this account? And it's actually diverting it to Nigeria or wherever, what have you. Or they could be emailing your clients and compromising your supply chain. So how does it work? Basically, when you log into any Office 365 application or a web app or on your desktop, it will ask for some additional information besides your password. And typically there's 5 options. So in the order of how we would recommend it, of what's easiest for the user, there's a push notification to the mobile app. So you'd get a little pop-up on your phone that says, click this, and now the computer will be like, yep, okay, you've got the phone, it's you. It could be a code in the mobile app. So it could be with the Google Authenticator or the Microsoft Authenticator on your phone. It gives you a new code every 60 seconds. So you grab that 6-digit code, type it into your Outlook or your 365 app, and you're in. They could send you a SMS to your phone, so you can get the code, type it in. It could be emailed to another account, if you have a personal account or another company email account. It could email the code there, and then that you have access to, and then you put that code into your login box. And finally, it could be a voice call, so they call you, get the number, type it in. And then there is also the option of hardware devices like the retina scanners, fingerprint reader, a face scan, but that requires you got to buy the hardware and you need additional licensing fees with Microsoft. So how often do you have to do this? It's not for every email, it's not once a day. Typically, we would set up with a policy of between 7 and 30 days that the device would be remembered. So that browser would be remembered, that Outlook program, your OneDrive would be remembered, or your cell phone would be remembered as a trusted device. So this is for a 5-second investment, once a week, once a month. It's a huge improvement on security. The cost, it's free as I mentioned, you're already paying for it. To get started, there's some additional work to set up the policy and turn it on for the users. On the server side, so we would do that in the 365 administration portal, typically for our customers. And then each user has to do the one-time setup on their device, so putting in a cell phone number, installing the app. So we can provide instructions for them to do it on their own, or we can schedule a phone call and walk them through it. Hope that was helpful. Please reply in the comments or email us support@Kirkhoff Tech if you would like any help with this.